Hello guys, welcome to another episode for Weight Loss Ninjas. My name is Cam. Today I'm going to be reviewing the red tea detox system. Is it a scam? Is it not? Listen up below. If you search on YouTube or Google, you'll see a ton of reviews for this program, and the thing is, I actually bought it, and I read the other reviews, and it's so funny because it's obvious that they don't know what they're talking about because they didn't actually buy it. So I actually bought it, and I'm going to tell you what I do like, I'm going to tell you what I don't like, and whether or not this is something that you should try. Now, I am no stranger to detoxes. I did Master Cleanse a few years back, and I did lose weight, but the problem is it kind of messed up my metabolism and stuff, so I ended up gaining a lot of weight back. I think I lost about 10 pounds in the week, and then I gained it back within 3 months. So the efficacy of a detox program is the ability to stick to it and to help you transition back into the real world, so you don't just and gain all the weight right back. So compared to the Master Cleanse, I actually did like the red tea detox system, and the reason for that is it's not completely cold turkey. You have to drink a lot of water first, and that's another thing. You do have to drink a gallon of water first, which might be a tall order for some people. And then you get into the detox, so it's a 4-phase system. So you have your red detox, you have your intermittent fasting, proteins, and there's maybe a few supplements and stuff that they recommend you take, but you don't have to. And then you do a calorie deficit based on your body mass ratio. I do like how it talks about a lot of that in there. It talks about detoxing and all the toxins that we have in our body, especially if you're not eating organic food. In fact, there was recently an article that talked about weed killer in a lot of our grain products because obviously it's a pesticide. So it's really important that we do detox ourselves every now and then. I will say there are some things specifically about this system that I didn't care for. Number one is I really don't like how they try to push hard that coaching that they want you to do. Now, don't get me wrong, every system has upsells. In this business, a lot of times the system itself is not where you make the money. You break even, but it's the upsells where you make money. So I understand why they're pushing that so hard, but in my opinion, they push it a little bit too hard. That being said, you absolutely do not have to get it. You can get it without the coaching. Maybe the coaching will help you, maybe it won't. I don't know, I didn't buy it. Another thing that might be a surprise, and the other reviews don't tell you, is that it doesn't actually come with the tea. It comes with a recipe, and then it has links to Amazon where you can get the ingredients and have them shipped to you, but it doesn't actually include the tea in the initial price. And another thing is, they will actually ship the tea to you, but of course, there's an extra fee for that. So that's something that you need to be aware of. Now, I will say though that the tea is good, it's organic, use organic ingredients and stuff. It takes a minute to cook. So if you don't have that extra time to cook the tea, then you might need to go ahead and order it from them. My favorite part of this system is, because remember, as I mentioned before, the most important thing is whether or not you can stick to it. Red tea is a known appetite suppressant. It has antioxidants and things like that do help cure hunger pains. Now, I've done low carb, I still do low carb, and I still get hunger pains. This red tea, especially at night, and this tea does help to soothe those hunger pains, so you're not snacking and cheating. And, it is low carb, so you are cutting carbs. It talks about allow vegetables. Now, that's one thing. It doesn't actually tell you specifically what to eat. It just gives you a list of allowed vegetables and what proteins they recommend that you eat, and you come up with your own dishes. Some people may like that because it's a little bit more flexible. Other people may want some rigidity, so that's of course a personal preference. Now, studies have shown the more rigid a diet plan is, the more likely you are to cheat. So by giving you flexibility to eat what you want and cook what you want, it is something that you are more likely to stick to. Does it work? Yes, because anytime you are, cutting calories and eating less, you will lose weight. We all know that. It's just that you need to be able, it's not easy to cut those calories. And I like that the phase system, it kind of like keeps your body off balance. So like, for example, you're doing low carb, you're doing intermittent fasting, a red tea detox cleanse, things like that. And that's important because, for example, if you do like just low carb, your body will adapt to that. If you're doing just a cleanse, your body will adapt to that. Because remember, your body doesn't want to burn fat. Your body sees fat as kind of like your savings account. So your body wants to be frugal with that. Whereas if you keep your metabolism off balance, your body will burn more fat more quickly. So that's the most important thing about it, as opposed to some of these other detoxes. Another thing is it uses red tea over green tea. Green tea is good, but it's not the best. The main reason is because it has something called tannin in it, and the tannin is what makes it bitter. And in order to make the tea more palatable, they have to add a lot of sugar to it. So for example, that green Lipton tea that a lot of people drink that they think is making them healthy actually has more sugar in it than soda. And that is just because they have to do something to make it palatable. Red tea is kind of naturally sweet. Now, one thing I don't like, a lot of people who are selling these tea, they try to exaggerate the sweetness. It's really not naturally that sweet. It's just a little bit sweet. You can add stevia to it, which is a natural sweetener that doesn't have near the same impact as regular sugar, and that will make it sweet. But you don't need to. It's really not that flavorful, so it'll help soothe the hunger pains without the bitterness of the green tea. So those are the main things I do like about it. It is actually a good system. It is something that you do need to follow if you do want to be successful with it. So a lot of people do like these detoxes because they do help flush out all those chemicals from your system, and of course you are going to have weight loss. So anyway, I hope you found this review helpful. I really enjoy making these videos. Please go ahead and leave your comments in the comments section below. And so to give me the encouragement to do these more, because it's not that easy. And subscribe, and I will review more ClickBank products.